Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and give my quick, but this might not be too quick, but I wanted to give my review on Belle Collective. This is season 2. Anyways, as you can see, I have on my Feeling Like a Rich Black Man shirt. So, don't forget, um, I have merch available at www.rodneythavoice.com. If you got a man, if you are a man, if you feeling like a man, okay, then stop by www.rodneythavoice.com. I have a little bit for everyone, all right? Mostly the women because women, they are my main supporters. Shout out to the women, right? But I threw a shirt or two in there for the fellas, right? Because I know everybody don't feel like a rich black woman, even though you should. Let me say, why you always trying to make somebody feel like a woman, girl? I feel like a woman. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's get into the review, y'all. Y'all know my mind be all over the place. All right, so basically the episode starts off with Glenn and Latisha. And Glenn basically tells Latisha she wants to know if that baby that's floating, that's girl, one of them babies that's floating around the United States of America, does the baby belong to him? I don't even think at this point Glenn has taken a DNA test. I think that he's tried to get in contact with the woman, I guess to discuss taking a DNA test, but I guess he's pretty much solved the mystery by saying that the child can't be his based off of the fact that the woman hasn't put him on child support. He said, "You think if that was my baby, I wouldn't be on child support?" I said, "Okay." So I guess the determining factor to know if a baby is yours or not is if the woman puts you on child support. All right, I thought that's good to know. Latisha says, all these years I've been riding for you. You know, one thing the diva done told y'all, girl. One thing the diva told y'all is, girl, one thing about it, two things for sure. Honey, y'all gonna ride and die and resurrect. That's what she said. That's what she said. Girl, so Tisha, you done ride and died and resurrect. Girl, resurrection, girl, resurrection day. Girl, today is your resurrection day, girl. Y'all ain't tired of riding? Y'all ain't tired of dying? I guess not. Glenn, of course, starts to pull the whole, in his confessional, he says that Tisha is his confidant, his oxygen, all of this stuff. Girl, if she is all of that, then girl, why would you go out here and do what you do? I know why. Because at the end of the day, girl, she ain't going nowhere. And she knows she ain't going nowhere. If she don't put up with Glenn mess after all of this, she ain't going nowhere. And like I said, girl, the simple fact that he was in the opening credits with Latisha, not even in the opening credits separately, but together. You know how Mel and Martell are in the opening credits, but girl, Martell by himself and Melody by herself. No, they together. So that I mean, I guess it's safe to say that they're together, right? He says, I grew up without my father, my son not doing that. If you were so worried about your son growing up without a father, girl, you should have kept your penis in your pants. And the next thing I want to say is, just because you're not in a home with your wife does not mean that your child should go without a father. So even if Tisha said the marriage is over, what does that have to do with you being in your son's life? Unless you come and tell us that Tisha is on some, keeping your son away from you. Again, if you was worried about your son growing up with a father, you should have kept your dick in your pants. It's really that simple. He done gave us every excuse. I need my family back. I need my wife back in the house. She my oxygen. She my confidant. I can't have my son grow without a father. But girl, you throwing dick all around the Jackson, Mississippi. Girl, around the United States of America. Because Tisha already let us know last episode that, girl, it was not an infidelity. It was infidelities with an S. Latrice. I like Latrice. I do. And you know, one thing I've come to the conclusion is when it comes to people in relationships, gay and straight, but especially like with women or people who feel as though they, have to play the role as a woman in whatever relationship you're in, it just seems like a headache. It seems like a lot to, have to constantly put a man on a pedestal to make him feel good. Like Latrice. Latrice is having problems at the building, I guess, that she's renting for her business. She's in the hood. I love the fact that Latrice recognizes that, her clientele, she grew up in the hood and she want to let the girls know in the hood that, girl, you can be a businesswoman and, have a successful business and not leave your neighborhood. So shout out to Latrice. Zaddy wants her to move, I guess, with the white people. So shout out to Latrice. But when Latrice was basically saying, basically she's having issues at her shop, and I guess she's having a problem with the landlord. She's just going to be moving anyways in 3 months, I guess, when her lease is up. So Daddy comes and he fixes things here and there. Girl. I was so disappointed in Latrice when Latrice basically put herself down in order to lift this Negro up. When she made that comment, basically she was saying how she called Daddy and he come and fix the stuff that she needs to, that needs to be fixed. He can fix everything, even the sky, something like that. And she was like, all I can do is really just paint my fingernails and pick out clothes. Latrice, why are you putting yourself down in order to lift this nigga up when you are running a multi-million-dollar business or $1 million business? So how can it even come out of your goddamn mouth that the only thing that you know how to do is paint your nails and pick out clothes when you're literally running $1 million business, girl? From what I understand. I guess your zaddy feel good though. Ugh. Anyways, he comes, he fixed something under the sink that, girl, she could have really twisted with her hands. But anyways, girl. Lakeisha, Marie, and Tambra, they meet up. I don't know what Marie got on her head. Girl, Marie got on a old nasty 1800 George Washington wig. I say, girl. Did I say Latrice? I meant Marie. Marie. I say Marie. Girl, what you got on top of your scalp? Now, one of my rules, even though, I've broken the rules sometimes, one of my rules is not to really comment on a woman's, physical, like as far as like, how someone looks and all that stuff, because it could be mean. But I will talk about y'all dusty ass wigs, and that's for men and women. Okay? I'm trying to figure out why Marie got her black ass on TV with that wig on top of her head. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm trying to figure out why Marie is on TV with that wig on top of her head. And then got the nerve to open up her mouth and tell the people that, girl, she is a cosmetologist. Girl, she got what she say? She has a virgin hairline. Cosmetic, fashion. Marie, I ain't seen you wear nothing on your head that would suggest to me that you have a virgin hairline and, girl, a hairline. And the wigs that you wearing are not like, girl, I can say, but Latrice had been on point from what I can remember since season 1. So I could see Latrice saying, and of course she does, I own a hair care line. Girl, I can tell, because look at Latrice's hair. Latrice's hair be together. Okay? Marie's, not so much. Girl, what is you doing? Marie, I get they say you're supposed to have, well, Marie already a millionaire anyways, but they say you're supposed to have at least seven streams of income in order to even, be close to becoming a millionaire or something like that. So I get it, but it's like, girl, I just want your stuff to like make sense. Like, it does not make sense to me that Marie I don't know, girl. People, get your money how you live. Get your money how you get your money how you live, girl. Um, Latisha tells Marie that basically she's outgrown Glenn and that Glenn has a good heart. He's a good person. Girl, can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something? Glenn ain't no murderer. Okay? He ain't went out there and shake nobody and shot nobody in the head, okay? So I know that. But I'm trying to understand. I don't even know how it works with some of y'all. Like, I guess because I have, girl, maybe because, girl, I don't know. I don't think, I know for a fact that if I was with a man and he had a baby on, or possibly had a baby on me, and the same night that he reproposed and recommitted his love to me, he texts another woman, that I would have it in my heart to open up my goddamn mouth and say that he's a good person and he has a good heart. It's kind of like with Crystal Smith, Neo's wife, how she said he done went out here and slept with, I think she said 8 prostitutes, or been cheated on her for the 8 last years with prostitutes unprotected. Allegedly, he has a baby on the way, and then she writes whatever she writes to let the country know that, she ain't with her man no more. But girl, she wish him well. Girl, ain't no way a nigga could do me the way he do y'all, and nigga, I turn around and wish him well. Girl, as far as I'm concerned, bitch, you can dive off a cliff and die. Now I might, right now I'm pissed off. So I don't give a damn what happened to you. Right? Now probably in 3 months I might be like, girl, I'm over it, girl. I don't care about that nigga, girl. He can go on, wish him well, girl, But girl, I'm not telling nobody they got no good heart after you done probably had a baby on me. And you fucking bitches. And you done had infidelities. Where the good heart at? Girl, what a good person at? I'm trying to figure it out. Somebody gonna have to help me. Somebody gonna have to help me. Akeisha. Is that her name Akeisha? Akeisha? I can't remember her name. She's new to the group. Akeisha, you can tell she's very proud, and I'm not mad about it, but she's very proud about the family that she comes from. Honey, she done ran her whole family resume down. So shout out to Akeisha. I mean, girl, if you come from a name, then girl, you gotta let the girls know. Even though I can also understand what Marie was saying about like, girl, kind of like, girl, we just met you, and girl, you already kind of like running down your resume. And I can see how for some people it could be kind of like, okay, girl. But it's kind of like, I mean, girl, that's the family that's the family that she came from, and girl, why not be proud of your family and let the girls know, girl, my name got some, girl, my name. Okay, girl, I wonder, girl, while she running her family resume down, I wonder if she kept her name. I doubt it. I wonder if she hyphenated her name. Cause girl, for all what your family done did in Jackson, girl, girl, take your husband's name. I guess that's what y'all doing. But girl, I would at least hyphenated my name. But we know how y'all do. Um, Marie and her mama. I'm not really gonna touch on Miss Lula. I will say this much though, because I don't want to fuck around and say the wrong thing. I will say this much, up until like a few years ago, I really did not have any type of soft spot for people who were addicted to drugs. However, one day I was just lying in my bed and like a light bulb went off, and now I do have a soft spot. I don't think it is as 1, 2, 3 ABC as some of us, including myself, used to try to make it. I think that it is an illness. Anyone who, can put things in their body that could potentially like kill them right then and there, OD, you never know, right? I think that's a problem, right? I don't think it's as simple as, oh, if you love your kids, you will stop. If you love your family, you will stop. I think that sometimes when people are addicted to drugs, it could be a lot. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, it could be a lot. So, you know, Miss Lula is, telling her truth. Like she said, I'm an addict. Um, Hopefully, you know, she can get some help and But one thing I've also realized is that it doesn't matter how much help that's available, how many times you may force somebody to go into rehab, no matter how many times a judge may force somebody to go into rehab. Honey, if they don't want to do it, it ain't gonna happen, and that's just what it is. So yeah, I had a family member who was on drugs. Have a family member that's on drugs. Well, had. I don't know, girl. Let me wash my mouth, honey. And I used to always feel some type of way because I never understood like why my grandmother would always just like I felt like she just used to just drop everything at the drop of a dime. And then one day I was just like, girl, just imagine like, and I know this is gonna sound crazy as hell to some people what I'm about to say, but girl, just imagine me, you, who girl been trying to lose weight for 2 or 3 years and can't stop eating chicken, girl, or can't put that soda down, or can't put that piece of cake down, right? I know that's not. I know you really can't compare a piece of chocolate cake to some drugs. But just imagine how hard it is for us just to get on the right path to eat right and girl try to live a healthy and wealthy life. And then, girl, what you think drug addicts feel like? That's the only way I can really wrap my head around it. And we know that shit. You know. Let's move on. Shout out to everybody who is struggling with drugs. Um, Hopefully you can, one day get the help that you so deserve. And, you'll be on the right path. All right, so let's move on. So the brunch was a mess. Marie, girl, she drinking water like Latrice said, like it's Hennessy. She basically is bothered by Latrice. I don't really remember. Well, of course, we watched it and reviewed it, but something about, I guess, Latrice supposedly was setting. I don't know. I don't remember the story, girl. Latrice basically tried to, I guess, say that Marie was allegedly committing Medicaid fraud. I don't know. A part of me feels like Latrice didn't do it, but I think that Marie has her sights set on Latrice. And because she thinks that Latrice did it, it's really nothing else to talk about. Again, I don't know. Latrice could have done it. I don't really think that she did. If she did, girl, Marie need to whoop her ass. The dirty plates. I guess it was some dirty plates. Akeisha. We're gonna learn the people. This is their first. So Gucci. Girl, I was wondering why So Gucci go by So Gucci. Cause for her to be like, I guess. I guess it's something that people remember. Cause who gonna forget a name like So Gucci? I guess girl. Anyway, so shout out to So Gucci. The dirty plates. Akeisha, plate was dirty. Latrice said that her plate was dirty. So clearly, not just because Latrice said it, but clearly you have two people who are saying that plates are dirty, so the plates are dirty. The food did look a little burnt. I was with Akeisha. I will say this much. Her attitude, did you notice to me how her attitude was a lot different than like when she first was introduced to us? Like when she first was introduced to us, she seemed very kind of like, "Hey, what's up? This is my family, blah 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 blah." And then this time, it was given very much, girl, I'm that bitch, and y'all hoes can't fuck with me. It was like kind of like a 180 almost. I was like, girl, where? Like she kind of like seemed like a different person. Anyways, Latisha wanted to play a game. Let me say something. Anytime you play games, when you have to ask questions or say something positive about somebody, the game, it's messy. Basically, some mess is about to happen. And everybody should know by now. Again, when you play those types of games, girl, it's some mess is about to go down. Marie don't want to participate. She pleads the fifth. Marie gets up and leaves. Marie is dramatic. Girl, Marie makes everything about her. Latisha should have cussed the fuck out of Marie. I'm sorry. Because you sitting here saying that, girl, you don't want to ruin my event, But girl, you you done girl. When you did the whole plead the fifth and getting up and leaving and all that and drinking 15 cups of water and girl, you already ruined my event, right? Girl, so they in the restroom hollering and screaming and arguing and fussing and fighting, right? Not physically. But girl, they were yelling loud enough to the point where girl, they could hear them down the hallway and inside the banquet, right? Inside the room. So, girl, the Chuckalisa posse, girl, the Chuckalisa clique, girl, Tisha homegirls, they said, oh, hell no. So they get up and they run to the bathroom because I guess because the voices were so loud and it was so intense that they probably felt like the girls was about to start windmilling at any minute, right? So they get up and run. Tamara get up and run. Everything checks out okay. Um, Girl, when Tamara was like, wait a minute, baby. When Tamara said, wait a minute, baby, she got up, girl. Tamara got a cute little shape. Um, Latisha goes to get Latrice to basically ask Latrice will she speak with Marie so they can patch things up and move on. Latrice finally, obliges and she goes to speak with Marie, and then that's when the episode ends. Girl, that was pretty much it, girl. All right. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.